Hi. So, yesterday we were setting up some of this fireworks display. Um, we finally got. Hold on, I'll show you all the little things that we did yesterday. Um, so we'll look at that in more depth in a little bit. Okay, so we made sure all those on the left, this row right here, just in case you don't know your right from your left yet. Um, this is the left and that is the right. Or my mom used to say it to my little brother. She never said that to me. This is your right, and this is the one that's left over. Because she was like having my brother hold up his hands, and this is your right, and this is the one that's left over. So if you're a parent out there watching me, that might help. If it doesn't, it's okay too. But it might help. Oh, sorry. So, we found out yesterday, all of these have fireworks in them. But we found out yesterday that my brother does have a YouTube, but he doesn't use it to make videos. He just uses it so he can watch videos. Anyway, so all of these have fireworks, and okay, except for the ones in the middle because those are going to be fireworks. Um, what's it called? In fact, we might fill those in today. Um, oh, the firework rocket flight duration ones. Oh, they all say flight duration, but yeah, the just generic firework rocket, the one that doesn't have a color. And then yesterday we filled in all the other ones. What was that say? Okay. Oh, now I'm seeing the colors. I swear it didn't have a color a minute ago. Anyway, so this whole row here is done all the way down to the bottom. Yeah. And this one is done all the way down to the bottom. But like I said, these are still empty. That might be what we work on today. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, then, we just looked in random chests and they all seemed to have something in them. So maybe one of these days I'll actually look and make for dang sure that every single one of them does have something in them, but not today. Anyway, so we went all the way over here and we just flew over this little green, well, that big green expansion there. And we just kept going and going and going. Yeah, and we double checked some of these too. I say we, but I really mean me. Because I don't think I was recording at the time. Or maybe I was. Well, anyway, when I am recording, I feel like you all are coming on the journey with me, so yeah. And I call it a journey because this is a very hard project to work on. um, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like it just went poof and it was a thing, but you got to count it out correctly. You got to lay out the fireworks correctly. Like this is set up so, I can be on that one and say Sid and Monkers can be on this one and my husband and my sister can be on this one and still the fireworks go off. That's the way it's supposed to be. So I went around and took every little bit. Oh, yeah. I made that the other day. I don't remember what I was watching. I guess I was watching a YouTube video, but I think I made it while I was watching Gumball Rally 2. It's one of the movies on. Oh, I was like, oh no, there's something on the tracks, and then I'm like, no, calm down. I set that up over there on purpose. So, like, if there's extra fireworks, I can just go and toss them in there and then, get out exactly what I need. So, anyway, I went through all of these, made sure all of them had fireworks in them. They may not have the exact amount of fireworks they're supposed to have, but it won't really matter because, like, only one instance of firework is going to go off at any time that somebody goes through there. So like I said, I've got this set up over here. Okay. Anyway, and then we went over here and made sure that um, these had fireworks in them. And they all do. And then the problem is that over here, this is all set up. This is ready to go. I think it works, but I'm not sure. But I'm bringing it up to the level of all that. And it was going to take a really long time, and I was not committed to that idea at the time. But these. Okay, I am confused now. I was going to say these are not full. Okay, there we go. Just that first set is. Well, these have some of the ones that it needs. But anyway, most of these are empty. And, it goes all the way around. I was going to put it to where it went 7 this way too and 7 in the middle. And I just decided, no, I'm not going to do that. So what I did though was set it up to where when you go through here, you get here and it shoots off these fireworks. And then when you get here, it shoots off those fireworks. And when you get here, it's going to shoot off those fireworks. And when you get here, it shoots off those fireworks. And when you get here, it shoots off those fireworks. But it also shoots off those, and those. And most of the time I was working on this, I was watching a video. John Snyder does a he calls it a vlog, but it's basically, he's just recording himself while they're talking about whatever they wanted to talk about that day. And um anyway, and then we went and did all this up to that point over there. Um but I've been really worried about him cuz his wife passed away in 2023, and I didn't realize that hold on. I didn't realize that YouTube had done that to me, but every single thing that I'm subscribed to, I have to have on all, or it won't give me like any other videos. Or I'll see a video every once in, like 5 months or something like that. It's very annoying, and I don't like that. I mean, that may sound a little childish, but that's the way my mom told me to say it. I don't like that. um, she was telling me that when it was my little brother pulling my hair when he was little, but that never worked. That never worked. Telling my brother to quit pulling my hair because I don't like that. That never worked. But anyway, the reason why I brought that up though, besides that it was, keeping me calm. Remember, this is fictional France. That's another we don't talk about it building. We can name it though, because it doesn't have a slightly raunchy name. This is Chatonis, and Morgan used to work there. Um, Bess used to work there. That's another character in my books. This is a limo. I know it doesn't look at all like a limo, but it's a limo. Oh, that's a deli. Um, this is the parking lot. Although it ended up a lot longer than it was supposed to. Random like warehouse building. What's this? Oh, a made up building because there needed to be a little bit more space. There was a building here, but I didn't know what. So it was either apartments or which those green things are apartments. They looked a lot prettier last time. Looked a lot prettier. Um, but anyway, I had to go and make up a building that would take that much space, but over here. So that sign says that this is the store where Chatonas buys their bedroom supplies. This is just some random building. Random building. Oh, see, okay, this is a random building. It's got a red floor and a lime wall. And this one's a blue building with a white floor. We haven't decided what color floor, but I'm thinking orange right now. We don't have orange right now. We'll figure it out. And then store where Chatonas buys their bedroom supplies has a black floor and red building. This has nothing to do with fireworks. I'm just dawdling. Cause I was like, I want to go there. Anyway, this is fictional France. I call it fictional because it's not what the real France looks like. This is the France that I make up in my head. So if you're still in school and you're still doing spelling tests and or book reports or something, you might want to use the word fictional. You'll totally impress your teacher. Um, See, I just did if I remember correctly, I just did the bare minimum. I didn't try to go and, like, wow my teacher, but maybe if I had, I'd be even smarter than I am. I'm not saying I'm, like, super smart. I would never say that. But there are a bunch of things I know, and like I was just playing Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. I was doing really bad on Wheel of Fortune, but I still won the game, so it was really cool. Um, but with Jeopardy, I was surprising the heck out of myself because I knew some answers that I didn't know that I knew. So it was like really cool. My sister doesn't want to play it because, it makes her feel stupid. And it's like with me, it just challenges me to want to learn the answers. Um, we had so many times when we were playing with my mom on the Nintendo, and I'm talking the original Nintendo, not that new one that's all digital, but the original Nintendo from the 80s. Um, we had an original Nintendo, and we had Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Um, Pretty sure we had Clue. We had Monopoly, and I'm not talking that new Monopoly. I'm talking just regular Monopoly. And if anybody from Xbox, if anybody from the company of Xbox is listening, please make just a regular Monopoly game. Not Monopoly Go, not Monopoly All Digital or whatever it's called. Just regular. That's all I want. I want a regular Monopoly game so I can play with my sister, I can play with me, and, like 6 random people. I mean, like 6 computer bot people, you know? Because you can have 8 people, so if there was me and then my sister, and then there would be 6 people left. Or we could have it like me, my sister, my niece, and the and the 5 computer bot people. Something like that. Um, so you will notice I emptied my inventory. I decided, yeah, we need to fill those in so then I could feel like I've accomplished something. It's all filled in. It's good. I'll be happy. Oh my goodness. Oh, um, anybody who's playing Dreamlight Valley and has not heard, well, even if you've played Dreamlight Valley and you have heard, um, the Aladdin and Jasmine update is going to be coming out on the 26th of February 2025 because I realize that some people are going to be watching this way later than 2025. But yeah, the Aladdin and Jasmine update for Dreamlight Valley is going to be coming out, and it looks like we're going to have a new star path to go with it. I've been trying to talk way too fast today, and it's driving me nuts. So I don't I don't really like enunciation when it's like do I stutter? I don't really like that, but actually the movie where I took that quote from, he made it, it was just a line, but, I went and took his line and made it into an enunciation thing. Um, the scene I got that from is the movie The Breakfast Club, and they they've got the kid that doesn't like his home life, but he doesn't want to admit it because probably his dad abuses him. But he's like, he's not share my feelings guy. He's bottle it up inside and hope he doesn't become a serial killer later, kind of thing. Then there's the pretty princess. Um, you know, she ditched class to go shopping, so she doesn't feel like she needs to be at school on a Saturday just because she ditched to go shopping. And then there's the jock who did something very not nice to one of the other guys in the locker room, and yeah. Probably not as bad as you're thinking, but I'm still not mentioning it on this stream. Um, and then there's the kid that thought he was going to do really, really, really good in shop because have you seen some of the kids who take shop? Yeah, he literally comes out and is basically saying that they're not the brightest people in the world, which I think is stupid because if you've got a car and you can't fix it yourself, who do you take it to? You take it to the mechanic, and the mechanic is smart enough to be able to fix that car. So, yeah. Although, with our truck, they're not that smart here in Nevada. Northern Nevada. They keep telling us, oh, it's fine. It's like, fine, you drive my truck for a week. We'll trade vehicles and, see what you come up with. We haven't actually, suggested that one yet. We really ought to. Because at one point they said there was a broken open solenoid and it was causing problems. Well, it's probably broken more now, and that's why it doesn't quite stop correctly. And my husband's still stopping, like pretty dang close to the car in front of us because he doesn't want to be cut off. Ugh. You're supposed to stop one car length behind the person in front of you, and nobody ever does. So like if car Z goes and accidentally crashes into car Y, then car Y is going to crash into car X. Car X is going to crash into car V, and that's going to crash into car U, T, S, R, etc. And I don't know why I did that. Well, actually, I do know why I did that backwards, because the one at the traffic light, the first one at the traffic light would be A, and then the one behind him would be B and C and D, and, etc. But anyway, they're all going to crash together, and then they're going to be wondering what the heck happened, and because that. Wait a minute. Oh, I get it. Yeah. I totally got into my story. Anyway, To go back to John Snyder. Okay, John Snyder played Bo Duke on The Duke's Hazzard. He also played, if I'm remembering correctly, he played on a movie called Snow Day. He was the news reporter that was stealing the news reports from Chevy Chase's character, which is really weird because, usually Chevy Chase, only picks movies where he's the main character. And, hold on, I just remembered my sister sent me a text. Anyway, he usually picks ones where he's the main character, but he's the dad of the main character. So, it was interesting. Uh, oh, and I don't know what the heck store my sister went to because she didn't tell me, but they had all outdated sodas from the Coca-Cola company. And I was wondering if that was the store's fault or if it was Coca-Cola's fault. Because usually the store can only put out stuff that got delivered. And so if something was out of date, it might come from the delivery company, which would be Coca-Cola. So, anyway. Okay, so she says at the store we are all we are on our way out of town. Okay. So whatever store they stopped at before they went out of town, um, the Coca-Cola, the Pepsi, the 7-Up, and the Dr. Pepper were all out of date. She lives in Southern California. But that's all I'm saying. Um, we okay. What? That's not what a caliper is. Okay, so if I remember correctly, because my mom's tire got changed one time by one of the men at church, and apparently he didn't tighten everything down correctly, or our car was a lot worse off than we thought it was, something like that, because we were going from Fairfield, California to, I want to say Hayward, California, except for I think we went off on the wrong road because when we came back from Aunt Mickey's that one time, we were on a totally different road than what we were on. Anyway, whatever the thing, this was before GPS, if I remember correctly, um, or before reliable GPS, one of those two. I think we had looked it up on not MapQuest, but because I didn't know MapQuest. So I don't know. We'll say it was Google Maps. I don't know. I looked it up on something, and yeah. Now MySpace popped in my head, but that's not a map program. But anyway, I looked it up on something, printed it out, and okay, this is the route that we need to take. And so we had the step-by-step instructions, and it told us to go past San Pablo Dam Road. Dam as in a water stoppage thing. And, so DAM. Not the bad word. I mean, I use that word all the time, but that's just because, when you're making videos, you don't want to say, like the F and the B and the other word for donkey and stuff like that. You want to use nice words, nice family-friendly words. It actually bugs the heck out of me when people go and make videos and they're using all kinds of bad words. So, so anyway, we got to San Pablo Dam Road, and all of a sudden, we did not have a rim on our tire. And I have no idea because we looked. We looked for this tire. I was pregnant with my daughter at the time too. So it was 2002. We were trying to go to Hayward for a church meeting thing. We're like, we got a car, we don't got nothing to do. Let's go to this church meeting. I mean, we volunteered to go to the church meeting, me and my mom. And my daughter by default because, she didn't have any choice. But anyway, all of a sudden we did not have a rim on our tire. But it had still been going down the road. It was so weird. We have no idea what happened. But anyway, I was told the caliper was the round part that helps hold everything together, I guess. And if that fell out, there's something really, 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 really wrong with that vehicle. Because that looked like it was solid. And that was like one of the only things that was solid on that car because I believe that was Mom's Buick and it got left in the parking lot. Like we were up on the, I guess it was a highway. We left it up on the highway and got it towed down to the parking lot. And then by the time my mom got to go back and try to salvage it, and, get stuff out of it, it had been like broken into and everything, and it was crazy. Anyway, we ended up calling my dad with my cell phone and like the last 20% of my battery, something like that. And they came, he came and, or him and my second mom came and rescued us, and it was ridiculous. That might have been my car actually, but I think it was my mom's. Whoever's car it wasn't very good, was it? Oh yeah, it had to have been my mom's because she went and tried to figure it out. Okay. So they had no brakes for a few minutes there. And now they're safely pulled off to the side of the road. Came to see about a trailer. So on his way to help us out. Okay, that is confusing, but anyway, somebody came to see about a trailer and they're pulled off to the side of the road and he's going to get help, so yeah. Okay. I thought it was caliper. So, I don't know. But anyway. Near the rim. Yeah, I don't know why, but I remember bad stuff more than good stuff. So I remember he was changing. Well, I remember he was changing the tire, and I remember seeing the round thing. And then, and asking questions because I'm curious and um, was that Albert? Might have been Albert. I know his brother's Frank. um. Anyway, they were the Carbajal family, or they are the Carbajal family, unless like something's happened and they're all gone. But I don't think so. I don't go on Facebook very often, like at all anymore. So I haven't been keeping up on any of the people I know. Um, well, not 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 any of them, because my niece was not feeling good. Um, Day before yesterday, I think it was, and I was asking like 16 times because my sister didn't answer. Um, Asked like 16 times, "How's Kate doing?" And she didn't answer me, but then she finally did, so she was feeling better. And then yesterday, my sister had a stomach ache, and I asked my brother-in-law, "Is she feeling better?" And he's like, "She's not in the same room." It's like, great, go with guy logic. Okay. Because like if you ask a woman that same question, they're gonna get up, they're gonna try to find out the answer to the question. And I'm not saying all guys are like this, but my husband and my brother-in-law are. You ask them that same question, they're gonna be like, "I don't know, they're not in the room." Very annoying. Because they're sitting there playing the video game, and the video game's obviously more important than anything else in the world. Oh, okay. Well, you know how I usually have the YouTube videos playing silently in the background. I'm looking at this video going, "What the heck is this?" Because it looks like one of those videos where the cat's being stupid and falls off the table or something like that. But then I realized they're in a hotel room, and it's like, okay. So, yeah, I have no idea what this is. I mean, I have an idea, but they said that they were going to be in New York for 5 hours. So unless their second destination, looks like New York, doesn't make any sense to me. Ooh, a guy with a bird. That was distracting me. I'm like, what the heck? What the heck is this? But if it's a guy with a bird, I assume it's not. Sorry, I know, never assume. But I assume that it's the second destination, not the first one. But it did look mildly like New York, which is a little weird because you would think a foreign country would not, well, foreign from America. Um, you would think that wouldn't look like New York City. Yeah, okay, it's who I thought it was. So, so I watched this family. It's got three cats: Chase, Sky, and Millie, and their baby brother Taj, because they were born first, and then the the people who um They rescued Chase, and then I don't know when they got Sky and Millie, but but yeah, so they all live like, they're a family. You know, it's not like the cats are just there to chase mice or whatever. And anyway, um, so uh, I assume it's Fifi's mom. I don't actually know, but um, she does YouTube videos, and then or like maybe she records it on uh something like TikTok, and then she goes and posts it to YouTube. I don't know. Maybe she even streams with YouTube, but um, I don't know what they use to do these videos, but then they go and post it on YouTube, and I love the ones with the cats, but I also got um. See, that's how I got in watching the mom's videos, um because she's got a cat named Kai. And Kai is, well, they say cousins, but he's really the uncle if you think about it, because if the mom is Fifi's mom, oh, the parents of Chase, Sky, Millie, and Taj are Kareem and Fifi. Um, but anyway, if you think about it, if the mom is Fifi's mom or even Kareem's mom, um, but I think it's Fifi's mom. Anyway, then that would make Kai her brother, Fifi's brother. So then that would mean that he's the uncle of the other cats. But they call him cousin. Doesn't make any sense, but it's okay. It's their family. Anyway, and then there's another one. I think he's Sammy, but I'm not entirely sure. Um, and he goes and you know makes videos at his house, and he's got a baby named Idris and his wife Jalila. But I was kind of upset because he's going all the way to another country, and he didn't take his family with him. He hasn't said whether it's for business, for being like a guy's 2 weeks out, or what, but yet. As far as I've seen. But anyway, okay, so totally back to John Snyder, because he's one of my favorite actors. So I know I think he played on Smallville. I never watched it, so I don't know. But he did do at least a couple of Dukes of Hazzard movies, and I just loved it. So as soon as I could, I got both of the movies on DVD way back when. But and I got the whole entire TV show. That took a while because for the longest time I had I think for the longest time I had season 1. And then or anyway, I had one of the seasons. And then we were able to go and buy like the whole set. Or maybe that's one of the ones that we collected season by season. Anyway, we got all 7 seasons, and I'm like so happy. And I know a lot of people do not like the original. I mean, not original. I know that some people don't like the replacement Duke Boys Coy and Vance, but I liked them. And there's an episode where something happened. I know one of them got hit over the head, but that was later in the episode. But anyway, something happened, and Coy didn't want to drive anymore. Like he was scared to drive. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So, the bad guys or bank robbers, whatever they were, because I don't really count. I mean, like out of somebody killing somebody and somebody robbing a bank, the robbing a bank guy is definitely the bad guy. I mean, the shooting somebody person is the bad guy, and like the robbing a bank, that's still bad, but it's not as bad. Maybe I've got a warped idea of what's bad and what's good, but I mean, if you like need to steal money to survive, then somebody ought to be willing to help you out and figure out what's going on. Is it you cannot get a job? Is it you can, is it you cannot get a job? Is it, you're having trouble making ends meet because you work at the W store? Actually, that was helping make ends meet really good. That was actually a good, a good place to get a paycheck from, but all the stress you had to go through to get that paycheck, oy. But anyway, okay. Anyway, the thing that I was going to say is, John Snyder's wife passed away in 2023, and apparently, while YouTube wasn't giving me every video or like any video that John Snyder posted, either that or he hasn't posted in a really long time. Not entirely sure. Anyway, he found a new girl, and well, I say girl, but I really, she looked about his age. But anyway, and apparently they got married, and I was like, I'm so happy for you, but I didn't know how to put it, because I remember, after his wife passed away, he was so sad, and he really looked like he was gonna go the way Robin Williams did, and I tried my best to talk him out of it, and apparently it worked, because now he's got Dee Dee. So, I think that's really cool. I was watching a video that they made, that they posted, like, day before yesterday, I think. And it was really cool because they said they were driving down Route 66 in their motorhome, and they were trying to get to Las Vegas for something, and while they were doing the video, the train went by at least 3 times. They said it was really loud, but we couldn't hear the train. And, I think that's a little weird that if the train was going by and he was saying it was really loud, that we couldn't hear it at all. Apparently his phone is excellent on background noise. Oh, and I finally got done with chapter 12. Remember, I'm taking my book, The Island. And the only reason why I named it The Island is because I was like, the only reason why I named it The Island is because I didn't want to give away too much. I'm like, you want to see that it's an island, and you're going to be like wanting to watch my video because you want to know what's on the island. But I'm thinking maybe I haven't put in enough teaser for people to want to read the book. I don't know. So I made sure I got enough sleep this morning. Anyway, I got done with chapter 12. Yesterday or the day before that, and then I started on chapter 13. And it's only a few pages, it's like 4 or 5 pages, and then a couple of paragraphs, and that's it. So it's going to be really, it's going to be pretty simple to do. I just got to have the want to do it. And, having the want to is apparently the hard part. Hold on. So I'm sitting here and all of a sudden my vision goes a little blurry, and no, I don't have anything wrong with me. It's just that there was some stuff on my eye. Oh, I should say the vision went blurry on one eye. In one eye. Now I'm discovering it was both eyes, but anyway, whatever. Oh, and there's supposed to be a really cool new update thing for Minecraft also. There, like new colors of sheep, and that's the only one I remember right now. But, there's supposed to be a whole bunch of new things. I opened up a new world. I made it hardcore, but it's on creative because I'm like, I don't think I want to do hardcore. But I did it that way because that way I can go and make the roller coaster go all over to like all 16 biomes or whatever it is, and if you know for a fact how many biomes there are and I'm saying the wrong number, please let me know, because I don't know. I know that there's like supposed to be a sand biome and a grass biome, like the super flat world, that kind of biome, and there's frozen biome, and that oh, I think the sand biome is a desert biome. But and that other one where like it's a combination of red and brown, and the witch hut biome swamp. But I don't know what else is there. Oh, there's the panda biome. I don't know what that one's called. Oh, and the mushroom biome. And I have not been counting. I have no idea how many biomes that is yet. But anyway, I want my next year's my 2026 fireworks display to go all over that area like some people's roller coasters. I don't think I've ever seen them go to like all the biomes though. But that's my idea. Right now it's going down into what I think is called a lush cave. It's like a cave, but it's got all the pretty stuff. It's green and pink, and only problem is that it has spiders and stuff like that in it. So probably at the end of this, when I do my, when I say I hope you're having a great day and all that, hopefully, hold on. Hopefully, we will be able to go over there, and I'll try to show you as much of the roller coaster track as possible. You know what? I think I went and put it in there and then took it back out again. I have no idea. I've like so not paid attention. Oh, and if you're wondering why I have the glass block up here, is to tell me which ones don't have the and I just realized I need more glass blocks, so gotta go figure out where I left it, which is back over there. Which ones don't have fireworks versus the ones that do. I still have not finished that right there. That's Mario 1-1, and it's supposed to go into Mario 1-2. Super Mario Brothers from the original Nintendo from the 1980s. Anyway, it's supposed to keep going, but the problem is that it's going to run into the Oh, well, if okay, so I don't currently remember what 1-3 looked like, but if 1-3 is the little mushroom area, then we could work around it. Not that. Not that. Well, we could use that. It doesn't matter which one. We'll use that one. This the different color stained glass doesn't usually get a whole lot of love in my world. Well, I mean, the black does, and the light blue stained glass. Because the light blue stained glass looks like you're looking through a regular window. And, oh, those are pretty. Sorry, the video has, planters and they've got pretty flowers in them. Although I'm wondering which video we're... Oh, we're watching Disneyland. Okay. Except for that's not Disneyland. That's either the area coming up toward Disneyland or it's California Adventure. I haven't seen California Adventure, so I don't know. Did the pandas escape? Okay, so I'm suddenly wondering, did the pandas escape or did they just spawn naturally and that's where they happen to be? Because I knew that they could spawn naturally, but I didn't know if they could spawn where the grass is. And then if they can spawn where the grass is, then I want to come back and put in a bunch of bamboo, and then that'll be like a point of interest while you're on this roller coaster thing. I like doing the roller coaster thing because, it can go by itself. And if I do it right, which means leaving plenty of room, and I usually don't do that. But if I do it right, then I can possibly show it off all by myself and don't have to have anybody. But it's more fun when you have a whole bunch of people. Like, I think it was last year we had our friend Dylan. We only know him through the Xbox, but we had our friend Dylan, and we had our friend, and we had my sister and my niece, and me and my husband, and my son. I want to say we had one more person, but I can't think of who it was. If we did, well, maybe my nephew. I don't know. But anyway, I thought it'd be fun if we could, like, have if we could have the whole thing from my point of view, have the whole thing from my husband's point of view, have the whole thing from Cedran's point of view, have the whole thing from if his son Munkers, remember we go with gamer tags, his son Munkers, if he can record. I know he's allowed to talk on headset, but I don't know if he's allowed to record. Anyway, and have it, have my sister and my niece and my brother-in-law and, like, everybody we can. It would be so cool if we could do that. But it might just end up being me. Well, maybe me and my husband, because, he sounded like he was interested in being part of this. And I know usually my sister will do things if I ask her to. I mean, join me if I ask her to. This one is totally joinable. But my main file where I'm building all the houses and the telephone electrical poles, because you call them both, that is a different story, because some people have gotten onto my file and done stuff that I didn't want them to do. And I realized that was a couple of years ago, but I'm still, like, I had way too many animals on my world, and I didn't realize it. But I had too many animals. I think I was using too much, redstone or something, because anyway, it got corrupt, and then, oh, we can't find we can't find that file, so we can't help you. And it's like, I've been working on this file for 4 years. You ought to have something. But they wanted to pretend that they didn't, so I've been building this, the new copy of it since April 2024, and I really need to back it up today. One of the things I want to do is back it up and put today's date on it, so I know when I made the copy. And yeah, it was like April 26th or something like that. I discovered that I was building something. Oh, shoot. Okay, I have to go back through here and get all those things put in too. Wow. Anyway, so I was building the fireworks display, and it's not that bad that I have to go and redo my world. And most of everything that I built anyway was already there. So, I mean, is already there now. I'm just missing the DMV, I think, technically. And maybe Mitch's auto garage. Yeah, where he fixes cars. Um, I'm just missing, like, literally a couple of buildings, and some other stuff got added already. So I think I'm doing really good. The only thing I don't have is the airport, and I'm kind of afraid to build it because the original fireworks display was on the way to the airport, just because that was a spot that we didn't go to much, so like it could be on the tour and it would be just fine. Um, and oh, that's what I'm trying to look. Trying to get. Okay. Anyway, so that's what I was trying to do, is put in the fireworks display, and all of a sudden I got the idea of, why don't we go and look around? And see if everything's okay. And all of a sudden this one spot was just, oh, no, the Costco's not there. Okay, so in town, the only thing I can think of that we're missing is the, in town we're missing the airport and the DMV and Mitch's Auto Garage. And then in the next town over, this is how I describe it in my book. I know, not the best wording in the world. Oh, now he's at Disneyland. Anyway, it's not the best wording in the world, but it does help describe where we are. We are missing the Costco and the Costco, laser tag, I don't actually call it Costco though. It is a Costco, but it's not called Costco. And there's only one reason for that, because I haven't discussed with Costco, can I name it Costco? Just like I haven't discussed with Subway, can I name it Subway, so it's a submarine sandwich shop. And actually, I'm a little salty with Subway because we've got a restaurant called Firehouse Subs, and they have a gluten-free bread, but it's a flatbread. It's kind of annoying that's a flatbread, because then, you don't get enough food from it. You'd have to buy 2 of them. And they're already 14 something for the meal. And that's for one person. But they didn't listen to me when I told them what I wanted, and my mother-in-law was in such a freaking hurry for no reason that, probably they got flustered, I got flustered, yeah. So either way, they didn't listen to me though. They were supposed to have olives and cucumbers and, basically I wanted the BLT my way. But I don't think they had a BLT. I don't know. But anyway, they have the bread I want at Firehouse Subs, but they've got the ingredients that I want and actually listen to you at Subway. So, very annoying. Because, think about it. If you bought the bread at Firehouse Subs, that's going to probably be like $7-8. And then if you bought the ingredients at, and then you go and take that bread over to Subway and you bought the ingredients, they're probably going to charge you at least the $14.99 or whatever it is for that meal. And then they're going to say, ew, I don't want to touch that bread, Yeah, I don't know. This is just a thought in my head. I haven't even asked. If I got bread from somewhere else that I can actually eat, could I bring it over here and have you guys, put it together as a sandwich? I haven't been able to do that yet. Maybe one of these days. I like to go for walks and take you guys with me, and take all of you with me. I don't know why I keep saying and trying to say you guys, because I don't like that. Because it sounds like I'm just talking to the male people, and I'm not. I'm talking to everybody. But anyway, I'd like to take my viewers with me. There you go. And, make a neat video of it. One night, and that video's got a lot of views, we just went down to Burger King for dinner, and we totally forgot the coupons. Or I totally forgot the coupons. I don't even know why I forgot the coupons. Because I was just talking about them, and then I totally left them at home. Anyway, so we had to go and double back, get the coupons, and, we got the Whopper meal for 2, and, it ends up being a little bit more than what the coupon says, because we get it a larger size, because for some reason Whopper meal for two always means that you get small fries and a small drink. Now they have it to where they have it in the store where you can get refills, duh, but you cannot get refills on fries. So you're left with that slightly empty feeling, like this was not enough food. But I do like Burger King, because I can eat most of the bun before my stomach starts protesting that I ate too much wheat. Because my stomach doesn't like wheat for some reason. It doesn't like sugar, salt, cheese. I mean, seriously, try to find food that doesn't have all of those ingredients, and you're either going to end up with something really bland or vegetables. And I don't know why, if you want something that's dairy free, that they just automatically assume you want it meat free. If you want it, well, like if you want it dairy free and wheat free, you have to not want meat. And it's like, excuse me, meat is one of the things I still can eat. Breaded chicken is a little touch and go for me, but and tater tots, for some reason, were like, no. Last time I had them, so I'm fearing that it's going to be at some point that I'm not going to be able to eat anything, and but whatever is going on, I'm hoping somebody will come up with well, I'm hoping and praying, actually, that somebody will come up with a pill for people who cannot have wheat. They did come up with something for cheese, but though we didn't realize that there was a difference between the pills and the tablets. The tablets work really good. I don't know if they would work for I was telling you about Chase and his family. Well, I think his name's Sammy. He cannot have dairy at all. Like, pancakes were made with dairy and he couldn't have them. So I'm actually wondering if, like, maybe he's got the same thing I've got, where he shouldn't be having that much wheat either. We haven't been able to go and actually go to a doctor and figure out what the heck's happening to me, because we can't figure out what doctor takes our insurance. It's like all of the companies want to go and throw insurance at you, but then the companies that do go and get the most obscure, they don't go and get like Kaiser Permanente or St. Jude or something like that. They go and get like, okay, I'm gonna totally make up something. They like come up with the Bubba Gump Shrimp Hospital, and it's like, what the heck? And I mean, I meant the Bubba Gump Shrimp insurance, and then you're like trying to find somewhere that takes it, and it's stupid, because we wanted to be able to go to the W store and get our eyes checked with our newfound insurance, and apparently they don't take it. Or at least the one over the one of them didn't take it. I don't think we've asked the other one yet. But yeah, we both probably need glasses, like glasses on a daily basis kind of glasses. And I mean, my eyes aren't that bad, but like my husband has to go and put his glasses on to play some of his games. And I don't know if it's the games or his eyes, so I'm going to guess it's his eyes. And, because nobody likes a fuzzy video game. And if it was, if it is that fuzzy, then somebody needs to tell them about it. Wait a minute, I got a dumb question. 1, 2, 3 in the fence. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Well, we'll fix that another time. Okay. So, this telephone electrical pole that's coming up here, that is a build by TSMC-Minecraft. If you don't know how to build something, he probably has a video on how to do it. He likes to build the more modern stuff, though. I adapted it to where I thought it would actually look like. This is polished. Oh, well, I'm not going backwards. Never mind. This is polished tough right here. This is spruce log? Stripped spruce log? I think stripped spruce log. I don't actually know. And I believe these are light gray candles. And then, the chain. And it goes over to the other side. I'm putting those in my main world. And that is taking forever. Because the chain doesn't want to pay attention. Inconceivable grocer, I think it says, is trying to sell me viewers on Streamboo. We don't buy or sell viewers on this channel at all whatsoever. I will come by them naturally or not at all. And I'm excited because I've got 98 followers and my goal is 100 right now. And then my goal is going to be, 225, 250, 275, and 300. I said that totally wrong. 125, 150, 175, and 200. I'm having a bad talking day. Oh my goodness. Trying to do Jeopardy earlier and kept stumbling over my words. So lately I've been doing whatever game is supposed to be coming out that day. I'll do something for it. So, like, maybe the video will be a half an hour long. Maybe it'll be an hour and 25 like it is right now. I know Minecraft does not come out on Saturdays, but we've got to get this done. And I would rather share all of my building, or not all of it. I have skipped a lot of it. Like yesterday, uh, yesterday I was putting a lot of that together. I had streamed a lot of it, but I spent a lot of that together and I didn't record it all. But anyway, I'm gonna need some kind of food soon, so. Okay, so we were supposed to go, and I'm amazed my stomach doesn't feel upset right now. But anyway, we were supposed to go grocery shopping, but my husband didn't want to go out on his day off. So I'm like, okay, fine, we're gonna go out after work tomorrow. And he's claiming he's not gonna be tired because, it's gonna be a work day. It's like, yeah, you are, and then you're gonna tell me that you don't want to go out. Anyway. So I'm like, waiting for that. Because there's only so much stuff I can eat, and I pretty much eat the same stuff every day, and that's probably not good. But it's helping keep me alive, so. I was thinking that if we get a hot dog at Costco, then we could get. Then I could make my rice stuff. I call it rice casserole, but I don't know what exactly means casserole. Like, does it have a sauce to it or whatever? So if it does, if it's supposed to include a sauce, then it's not casserole. But if it doesn't have to include a sauce, then I'll make a rice casserole. I go and take the fried rice or the chicken rice, not the stir fried. Stir fried did not taste right to me. But it, if you can find fried rice, that's the one I'm talking about. But last time I made it out of chicken. The rice-a-roni, if I didn't say it. Anyway, I made it out of the chicken rice, and it was okay. Wasn't the same, but it was okay. And then I go and put, I make up the rice, and then, when it gets to the point where it's supposed to be boiling, you stir it around for a couple of minutes, and it doesn't have to be exact. But, I like to go and stir it a little bit and make sure all the rice gets done right. No! Dang it! Okay, now we gotta go all the way down there. Going in the wrong direction, but okay, there we go. Look, we're a balloon in the Thanksgiving Day parade, but I think we're way up higher than that. We're like drone level. Speaking of drones, uh, Park Pass, formerly Provost Park Pass, they have a video out that he went to Arizona and went to this really cool fireworks school thing, and uh, he made a whole video, and they had a fireworks display at the end of it, and I thought it was so cool. Hold on, I will show you. Okay, so these are all the extra fireworks that... Actually, I think these ones were... I put them in there, just so it would keep going. Because I ran out. So a lot of the fireworks will look something like this when they go off. So I had to do that to set that up. See how it's got the, it kind of looks like a spider. It's going down this way. And no wonder. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it kind of looks like a spider and it's going down to... Oh, I was wondering where this was. Okay. It kind of looks like a spider and it's going down toward the... Okay, I'm confused. I know it was there. We were just looking at it. Right here. Okay. Now we gotta double check. Because if I can get this out early and then post it and then work on next year, that would be even better than if, that would be even better than, having all those people. Although the thing is that I really want at least 3 people watching, seeing it for themselves and seeing it for themselves, and it looks... What the heck? Okay. Anyway, and it looks really good, and I want more people than just me, and possibly my husband. And I've been asking him to play GTA with me for the last, like, 2 weeks, and no, he's gonna play with his friends. I mean, friends are great. They really are. But when your wife's asking you to play something with you, you probably ought to play something with her. Well, technically, I keep talking about it. But, like, every time I ask him to play something with me, um, you know, any game, he's like, acting like it would be the worst thing in the world to play a game with his wife. Ugh. Anyway, so now we're trying to make sure that everything's all. See? No, that's not how we do it. That's not how we do it. No, that's not it either. Yeah, we'll have to. I thought we were gonna need that, and then we didn't grab that because I was like, I'm not gonna need it. Yeah. Anyway, so we're trying to, fill in all these fireworks. Like I said, most of that is empty. It's gonna be a specific set of colors. I was gonna say what it is, and then I was like, well, let's keep it a secret. Never mind. What, baby? What? I fed you. He keeps trying, you know, cats are just like, are just like having a toddler. That you give your toddler, like one snack a day, and they're trying to convince you that they. I did that, didn't I? Anyway, they're trying to convince you that, they need another snack, kind of thing. Well, Sam goes and tries to convince me he needs more food. And then yesterday, he erupted. So I'm like, no, you do not need more food. He still had food in his bowl after he erupted, but, let's see here. Let's change the subject, because that is a not good subject. Yeah, but he goes and tries to convince me that I didn't feed him. And it's like, I remember I fed you this time. I've been trying to make sure I remember, because if I don't, then I probably will feed him more. But I'm also trying to convince him that there will be food in the house all the time, because he's the one that was a stray cat previously. And even though he's got a really good memory, he's got a very good memory, sometimes he tries to convince me, you didn't feed me, Mom. Okay. Well, let's double check over here too. So that's actually what I want to do, is I want to set it up to where, uh, no matter what side you're on, it's going to go off so you can see it. Oh, and specifically on this build, if you see something that doesn't look quite right, because it wasn't, like it's supposed to be set up like this and it wasn't, please let me know. So I think I'm going to, I'm going to stop streaming soon. Not quite yet, but soon. Okay, I went through and made sure all of those were. Yeah, so it looks like all this is, set up ready to go. We just gotta, fill in those firework durations. I guess firework. Anyway, we gotta set those up, and then we gotta, we gotta go back there and fill all those in and make sure everything on the two sides is done back there, and then come down here. I'm not entirely sure everything. Oh, you can't see it right now. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure everything around the tower is actually set up correctly, but we'll figure it out. And, yeah. But yeah, the first thing we're gonna do is, finish filling those in. But like I said, I need to eat something because I'm hungry. Oh, I did want to mention though, the reason why I said, after I yawned, the reason why I said I got plenty of sleep is because I fell asleep like before 10 o'clock last night. I woke up just as my husband was going to bed, almost at 11. I mean, it's not what I meant. Almost at midnight. Um, went upstairs and came back down again. And then, went back to sleep. And pretty sure I stayed asleep until 7:10. I've been waking up at 7:10 for some reason. Which is a good time to wake up, actually. Because, like, if I stream at 8, and I usually do, I usually stream until 11 or noon. If I start streaming at 8, I started streaming at 9 today, so. But if I start streaming at 8, then, I've got 50 minutes to go upstairs and make my breakfast and, either eat it while I'm streaming or eat it before I stream, Okay, so I'm going to leave my character right here. And I'm also curious about something because I was on the roller coaster yesterday. Settle. Settle. Oh. Yeah, so I was on this yesterday, and so we're trying to not pull anything out. Um, if we're, I mean, wherever I put the track, I'm trying not to pull anything out so it doesn't take away from the build. I mean, it doesn't take from what Mojang built. Yeah, so we started out over there by my building. My building isn't even a building yet. It's a wall so far, over there. And I decided I want to go around this thing. And I decided I wanted to go down in that crevice and see what was there. And, just like have the longest roller coaster ever in Minecraft. I don't know why. I just decided that's what I wanted to do, so. I'm thinking about going either around that or around that. I believe I was talking about this, the different biomes. That's the red one that I couldn't think of. Kinda looks red. It actually looks brown now. But anyway. Camel! We kinda ran over the camel yesterday because he decided he wanted to lay right here. Oh, and random village. I was gonna put a wall around the random village. And then my husband was like, they need to be able to see the water. Well, I was putting this around there at the time. They need to be able to see the water. And I was like, oh, that's not gonna be good. Anyway, so I'm still thinking about putting the wall there. So it looks all nice and fortified and they're safe. Although yesterday I found out that they are pretty dang safe. Because they've got an iron golem, unless he fell in the water. They've got an iron golem. And he took out, I think it was a skeleton and a creeper. Might have been that one that looks like a creeper. But is obviously something else. But, or maybe that's his color of creeper for being a desert area. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go over there too. Go around that village. Leave them enough water for fishing. That's why he wanted them to have water. Is because they would be able to go fishing. Now, this is a hardcore world, but I've got it in creative, so the mobs are not trying to kill me. See, this is the Lush Cave thing that I was talking about. I don't know if that's what it is called, but I think it is. But even though I'm not done yet, there's one really cool feature. Yeah. See? Get to go back the other way. So, please check out my books on Amazon. That's my preferred method of trying to make money, is my books that I write. I would really like to continue making money that way. I've made about 6 book sales, I think I figured out. And or was it 8? Okay, my sister got 2. I got 2. My sister-in-law got at least 1. Yeah, and that leaves like 3 that I don't know where they went. But I thought it left 4. Anyway, however many book sales I've made, I'm really proud of those. I'm so happy with that. Because when you're a kid, you're making up stories. Your parents are like, that's so cute. And then, like when you're a grown up and you're making up stories, like I'm doing, they're not so happy about it because you don't always make money on it. We've had a lot more time not making money on it than we have making money on it. But I did make money, so I'm pretty happy. Because I love writing books. It's awesome. Most of my books are about my pirates. They're kind of modern day pirates. They do some things that, like fight enemy pirates and go to islands and explore, and I don't know what that is. I think it's a drowned. They do some normal pirate things, but right now it's more about them falling in love than them being pirates. But they are on a pirate ship, and they do go places and see things, and anyway, so there's Pirate's Daughter, which introduces the captain and gets her onto the ship, and then, or at least it gets her to Shatana's, so we can introduce her being onto the ship later. What are you doing with the sword? And then there's Miss Fortune, which introduces her boyfriend. Well, he starts out as boyfriend, who becomes a husband later. And that's his whole rank on the ship, is boyfriend, husband, whatever you want to call him. And then there's Hard Times, which introduces the first mate. And then there's Esperanza's Party, where Morgan and Hayden's daughter Ashley and William and his wife Kat, K-A-T, they have twin boys. So Ashley decides that she likes Sean, that's the oldest, by like a minute and some seconds. It's exactly how it's written, because I couldn't decide. I was like, I don't know, a minute and some seconds. Anyway, and Sean actually likes Ashley back, but he's not sure. He's not totally sure, because they've been best friends all their lives. Since she was born anyway. Because they're a year apart. Sean was born first, and then Ashley was born. Well, technically they're a year and a month or two, because he's born in September and she was born in November. And anyway, and then William and Kat's second oldest, Jesse, remember by like a minute and some seconds, he knows he likes Ashley's younger sister by 2 years, Chantel, and she turns 13 and wants her first kiss. And Jesse's like, okay. So where are we going? Because I thought we started this over there. Huh. I don't know. Anyway, so with Sean and Ashley, there's they're the Traitor series. The first books are beginnings, and then there's a Traitor series because they were all, together. So that'll make a lot more sense when you start reading them and they're all available to read. And then it just stops. And there's a whole bunch of monsters. Oh, I do want to show you something though. Okay, so I've got an add-on. And you can sleep in the bed and make it morning. I mean, it was going to be morning anyway, I think, because it was getting lighter. But you can sleep in this bed and do the same thing. I did not know that, and I think it's so cool. So for Sean and Ashley, we have Esperanza's Party, the book where they discovered that they want it to be more than just best friends. And then The Island, which cements it a little bit more. And as soon as I can listen to everything and get it just right, there will be Lessons in Love and Test in Love. There's a very good reason why it's Lessons in Love. But I'm not going to spoil it for you. I want you to read it. And then there's a totally separate... See, they're called The Rolling Sea. And... the first three are The Rolling Sea Beginnings. Book 1, 2, and 3, of course. And depending on which one you... Something sounds weird in the noises. Almost like I'm going over a wooden bridge or something. Anyway, so like the first book would be The Rolling Sea Beginnings, Book 1, Pirate's Daughter. And then The Rolling Sea Book 2, The Rolling Sea Beginnings, Book 2, Misfortune. And then The Rolling Sea Beginnings, Book 2, Hard Times. And then The Rolling Sea Beginnings, book 1, because I don't know what book it's actually going to be. Oh, that's why. We keep getting to that spot and it slows down. Okay. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Okay, so we were up here. We were up here. Ah. There. Oh, it's right there. Okay. We're gonna go back to where we were and try again. It's kind of annoying when you figure out what the problem is when... Okay. You know, when you're not there yet. Let's see if it works this time. Anyway. So the Rolling Sea Trader Book 1, Esperanza's Party, and the Rolling Sea Trader Book 2, The Island. And then when Lessons in Love come out, it's going to be Trader Book 3, Lessons in Love, and Trader Book 4, Test in Love. The Rolling Sea Trader Book 4, Test in Love. And then there's a story about my kitty cat. And it's got color photos in it. And if they look a lot better than they do on the ebook, it might it might be a good book. I didn't keep a copy of that one, so I don't know anything about that book except for that I wrote it about Coral, and I know that it's got a really cute picture of her as the cover. Isn't that cool? He went and laid down. Or he went and settled down. So when I was telling somebody to settle earlier, I was telling Sam to settle because he goes and stands on my lap. And it kind of hurts, and I don't know why. It's like the muscle in my leg starts hurting or something. And so I tell him to settle, and he lays down on my lap or sits on the arm or something. It's really good that way because then I don't have to worry about hurting. So I hope you're having a great day. Oh, wait a minute. We're not done yet. Not quite done yet. If you're watching me on YouTube right now, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, notification bell. If you're watching me on Twitch right now, doesn't look like anybody is, but they were earlier. I've got 98 followers on Twitch. I think that is so cool. So anyway, if you're watching me on Twitch, please follow and chat when you're watching my stream, and on both of them, just please watch my videos. You might get hooked and decide you really like my videos and want to, watch them even more. I'm still trying to get 500 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm still working on getting 100 followers on Twitch. I really want to get monetized on at least one of those. My husband's always asking me to, help, do something to help out with the bills, and I'm like, I can't get a job because everybody says I need to lift 50 pounds, and I can't do it. Got a bad back. Got scoliosis, and sometimes bending over is not a fun experience. So, or lifting things. So it's like, that's one thing that people don't want to hire me for. And then, being salty about the way that I got fired from the W store is definitely another one. Although I didn't say anything about that for the last few people, the last few interviews, and they still didn't hire me, so. Oh, that's the other thing. I really wish that places that are trying to hire people would at least give you an update of, I'm sorry we went in a different direction, and, you can try again another time if you would like to. Or if you said that your last, like, if you were crazy enough to do so, saying that your, last job was a postal worker and you, shot everybody in the post office, you probably wouldn't get invited to try again in, 6 months or whatever. I don't know. I think the weirdest stuff because I'm an author and just so everybody knows, I've never worked at a post office. They didn't want me either. I never heard from them at all. There's a lot of places around here that don't contact you if they, if they don't even, give you an interview, they just decide not to go with, not to hire you, but they don't bother to tell you. So then you're over there telling your friends and family, I might get a job here, and, 5 years later, you might hear from them. It was kind of funny because my father-in-law applied to a job, and that's exactly what happened. It was 5-10 years later, they finally contacted him and said, would you like a job here? And he's like, I've already got a job. Anyway. So, with all that said, I hope you're having a great day. Know that you are enough. You are important. You do matter. There's nothing you cannot solve or handle, even work in school. And, when I'm paying attention to my chat, I've been paying attention to my chat since about 9:50. And I was streaming before that, obviously, because a new follower was trying to talk to me, and I kind of forgot to turn Twitch on before I really started doing everything. So, I was streaming Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy at the time, and yesterday he helped me. I'm just saying he. I don't know that it actually is, but he was helping me get the answers, and my sister got mad because she'd won the first game. I thought it was just uh it was only right for me to win the second game. But I think she got upset because I was using outside help. Yeah, it's like the last few times I've played Wheel of Fortune, I'm like, what is the answer? And I have no idea. But when I'm paying attention to the chat, then I'd be perfectly willing to talk if you need to talk to somebody. Like I said, I know that we helped one person not go the way Robin Williams did. Not entirely that exact way, but necessarily. But, she was talking about it, and me and my husband talked her out of it. And then one of our other friends, we haven't talked to him in a long time, dang it. Unless he changed his gamer tag. But, yeah, there was another friend. We talked about signing off on his kids. And I'm convinced that John Snyder kind of looked like he was gonna want to go with his wife. I don't know if he was, but that's kind of the way but that's the way I saw it. So I'm like, she'd want you to find, wait a while and then find somebody new. I didn't even know his wife, but, that's what I was feeling. So, I think it's really awesome, because what did he do? He waited a while, and then he found somebody new. So, hopefully this will get to its destination before the battery dies. Anyway, I was just trying to help him out, because he's like one of my favorite actors, and he sings too. He's one of my favorite actors, and I didn't want him to go the way Robin Williams did. That really hit me hard. That somebody felt like that was their only way out. They were like so lonely, depressed, upset, whatever, and felt like that was the only way out. And so that's why I try to tell you, seriously, there is somebody out there who cares, and I'm it. And I'm not perfect, so depending on what the thing is that you need to talk about, I may not say the right thing, but I'm sure gonna try. I like everybody to be happy. So, yeah, so we've been going with this thing where, if it's Sunday, we're doing Disneyland Adventures, and on Mondays we do Minecraft, although Minecraft has kind of become a, because that the fireworks are taking so long that it's just, it's taking forever. So the fireworks are taking so long that, we've just been putting Minecraft wherever whatever day we recorded it on. But on Tuesdays will be Backgammon, Roblox, and Zoo Tycoon, in some order. If it's the Backgammon day, it'll start out with Backgammon, and then it'll go to Roblox, and then Zoo Tycoon. And if it's Roblox day, it'll be Roblox, Zoo Tycoon, Backgammon. And if it's Zoo Tycoon day, then it'll be Zoo Tycoon, Backgammon, and Roblox. Yeah. Yeah, just trying to, trade it up. I was trying to stick to, okay, like say January 1st we do Backgammon, and then January 8th, well, we'll go with 8th, but anyway, would be Roblox, and then January 15th would be Zoo Tycoon. But there's a big problem with that. I get confused. But anyway, then Dreamlight Valley on Wednesdays, and don't you explode that. Thank you. If I ever turn this back on to actually survival, he probably will go over there and blow it up. Anyway, so Thursdays are car and shooting games. So like GTA has cars and shooting. Forza just cars. If for some reason I ever go and do, why is he acting like he's drowned or drowning? Because he is a drowned. Anyway, if I ever do Fortnite again, that's where I'll end up. If I ever do, Star Wars Battlefront 2, it'll be on there. If I can stream Hogwarts Legacy, it will probably end up on there because, your wand can do good things like Alohomora, opening the door, or Oculus Reparo, fixing Harry Potter's glasses. Which in the book, by the way, that was, if I remember correctly, it was Ron's dad who fixed Harry's glasses, not Hermione. I know, everybody that's only watched the movies is going to be like, it was Hermione. But no, I'm pretty dang sure it was Ron's dad in the book. I thought mobs weren't supposed to come out when it's daylight. Like, that's what they're supposed to do. Anyway, then, Pac-Man, golf, all those little, I think Crash Bandicoot would go on there. I'm not entirely sure. I guess. But, I guess Crash Bandicoot would go on there. But, no, I can't stream that. Never mind. No, yeah, I can't stream that. I forgot. I was bummed that it wouldn't let me stream that because I was like, yeah, it should be a throwback Thursday thing on Friday. So I used to love that game. I can't play it as good anymore though. Anyway, so Friday would be Pac-Man and golf with your friends. Pool Blitz if I ever get insane enough to play it. Okay, and then Overcooked 2, if we ever played that again. I think I uninstalled it. It drives me nuts. Cause I thought, it kind of looks like a kid's game. So, I thought maybe, why don't we go for a ride again? So I thought maybe it would be pretty easy. But it is hard. But anyway, and then, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy on Saturday. If I ever got, like Family Feud, Uno, Monopoly, stuff like that. Well, actually, it was more like game shows. More like game shows specifically. On Saturdays. So like if I got Family Feud, or it'd be really cool if they could come up with with a video game for the game show Lingo. I used to love that show. I think they've got The Price is Right. But like Monopoly and Life and Clue, and I'm talking regular everyday Monopoly, not the stuff that they've got now where it's got like the digital currency and all that. Like they got Monopoly World or something like that, and I'm like, that's not what I want. I just want a regular Monopoly. Um, Battleship, those kind of games. Those could all go on Saturday as well. But we're also doing a newish thing. We started it last year, where we put Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy because it was always the thing with my grandma and grandpa that they'd watch Wheel of Fortune, then they'd watch Jeopardy, or maybe it was the other way around. But my sister says it was the other way around, but I remember it being Wheel of Fortune and then Jeopardy. So I don't know. But maybe she's remembering one year and I'm remembering all the other years. I don't know. But anyway, I put Wheel of Fortune and then Jeopardy. And the parts where the questions are getting asked are always my voice. And I do stumble over my words sometimes. Usually, I'm usually pretty good at reading the answers, but today I was stumbling over my words something fierce. So, so yeah, that's our new lineup. We're still on Disneyland Adventures. We're still trying to beat Peter Pan. Because you're supposed to go through the one section without getting hit. And it's so not going to happen. Ever. Oh, there was a piece missing. Wow. Or at least it looks like it's missing. Huh. So... as soon as we get going back the other way, I guess we'll end the stream. I mean, like, seriously, if people start buying my books, then I could do giveaways where, you know, because I'd have enough money to do it. I could do giveaways where, you know, like, I don't know, I could come up with some kind of contest, and then the prize is my newest book that just got published, you know? But I can't do that without money. Oh, be careful, Bunny! Bunny just got ran over. Oh, somebody wound up the cat. That's what we call it when Sam gets the zoomies. He's the only one in the house that gets the zoomies usually. It's happened to Ben a couple of times, but usually it's Sam, and he just gets, you know, he's like, usually he goes into the kitchen and he makes this certain meow, and you know, he makes a certain meow, and I know that he's going to run toward the stairs. Well, he runs over to my desk, makes the left to go toward the stairs, and then he runs up the stairs. And so he's able to get his extra energy out. Oh, and just in case you are a cat owner, although I think he might have said that it goes for dogs too, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on it. But Jackson Galaxy, he prides himself on being cat daddy. You know, he's a cat daddy. So he knows a lot about cats, although he was floating the rumor that cats don't talk to other cats when they're adults, which is not true. But there was something about a bird flu or something. I didn't quite hear it because my husband was playing a video game and talking to my brother-in-law and our friend Sidran and our nephew Indy. Not Indy like Indiana. Spelled almost the same way. It starts with an E. But that's his gamer tag, not his actual name. But anyway, I was talking to all of them, so... But I think I heard bird flu. And it's, like, in the... the meat pet food. You know, the like, you know, Jackson's always talking about feeding your cat's raw cat meat, you know. So, so the you know, like the Pet Fresh, that kind of food, may have bird flu or whatever you called it in it. And I'm thinking he put that out there. Literally, he put that out there like it's a fact that it's probably going to have the bird flu in it. So don't feed your cat that. And I don't know how true that is. So please don't panic. um it may have just been one batch. Usually if you have a problem with any kind of food, cat food, dog food, people food, it's just one batch. Like you're sit, like you were, like the people at the factory just didn't pay attention and a fingernail got in there or something. Um, it's usually that kind of thing. Like with Jelly Belly and their belly flops, if you don't have a diligent enough, pay attention to every little bean, enough person in there, then, you're going to have belly flops in with your regular Jelly Bellies. Didn't used to be that way. But I've noticed more than once lately where at least the ones that go into Costco, they have belly flops in with the regular. What are you doing, baby? Really? Didn't answer my question. No, I didn't really expect him to actually come out with a sentence, but he does speak some words. Like, hi, hello, yeah, no, his absolute favorite. Ooh, you got the zoomies. What else? Oh, he's been known to say water. I asked him what, he went over and sat next to the water bowl and said water. And I'm like, wait, what? And I looked down at his water and it's like, oh, yeah, okay, water. My husband usually gives them the water because it's so heavy. And neither of us think about it that much because it's a 5-gallon thing. They don't drink that much water that, we have to be changing it every day. But it's 5 gallons and now that we only have 2 cats, we might be able to downgrade to like 2 1-gallons or something. Now that I think about it. Or it's a gallon and a half. I don't know. I just know it's the one that says 5 at the W store. Anyway. So, as soon as we get back over there, we'll end the stream. Promise. Oh, one of the videos I was watching earlier, told me that's a coral reef. And I just about busted out crying because our cat was named Coral. I still don't see how somebody could look at that kitty cat and say Coral, but she was a great kitty cat and she had peach colored spots. And She passed away January 23rd, 2025. I think it's kind of fun. It's interesting because God was saying 25, and I was thinking she's going to be 25 years old when she dies. Nope. 2025. It's okay. I'm sad about it, but it's okay. Okay. So, I will see you in the next stream or video, but I'm going to back up because just in case they have fun with, just in case they have fun and turn it to survival while I'm gone.